guys, right now it's podcast time, and I usually listen to English by podcast. Listen to podcast is a really good way to practice your listening also. Well, there are many programs to listen to podcasts, like Spotify maybe. Spotify is also really popular for listening to podcasts, but it's age limited. You have to be at least like over 20 to get in to access in the Spotify. But I have found out a website which you can listen to all types of podcasts in English to help you with your listening. So have you ever known Google Podcasts? Right here I will show you. Do you know these Google Podcasts? It's like a website on Google, and that person have made Google Podcasts. So in Google Podcasts, it's not age limited, and you can hear a lot of healthy program and a lot of podcasts also. And there are many interesting podcasts for you to practice your listening. So if you access in Spotify and they set age limited, because I see Spotify, there are some podcasts that are quite age limited. That's why I think Google Podcast is just for you. So right here is the logo of Google Podcast. So if you type Google Podcast on Google, here is the website that you will find. Right now, I'm listening On Purpose with Jay Shetty. So here, I will stop listening to it. As you can see, here are some of the podcasts that I have subscribed. So you can also follow these. It's just like YouTube, but it's a little bit different from YouTube because in YouTube, you can see like the picture and see the video clip. But instead of the video clip in here, they will have like a radio. It's just like listen to the radio, but instead of the ancient radio, you can listen to Google Podcast. So which is a headphone. Now I'm listening to how to improve your body image and confidence. Yes, so I'm listening to it and it helps me a lot. Well, when you listen to English, you are always to attract the picture, right? Because when you listen to English on YouTube or other website, they often have a picture and like the video clip. And you're too attracted to the video clip and you forget what you're doing. You forget that you are listening, so you totally ignore the sound and instead look at the picture. But with Google Podcasts, you can find out lots and lots of podcasts like here. If you scroll down, there are lots of podcasts like TED Talks. It's really, really good. Planet Money. And here I will show you some websites and some podcasts that I have subscribed before and I'm listening to it. So first of all is Planet Money. Okay, so I'm currently listening to Planet Money right now. So it explains all about economy. So if you are interested in economy, Planet Money is just for you. It's all about money stuff and economy stuff. So number one is Planet Money. And next, I have two fluency podcasts, English with Yak. So those are the podcasts that I usually listen to. Well, if you don't know how to find Google Podcasts, you can find those podcasts on YouTube too. But I think you should listen to it and don't pay attention too much on the picture. If you are a person that pay attention too much on the picture, you should listen to Google Podcasts. Helps me a lot in some listening tests. So here is two fluency podcasts, English with Yak. Here is the first one. Okay, next, I also got, here is the Overheard at National Geographic. So in this, you can listen to lots of like National Geographic, lots of things from the outside world, and they're really useful as well for you to know more about. Next, I've also subscribed to, here is VOA Learning English. Like VOA Learning English, it's like the YouTube channel I always shadowed by, if you watch what I'm doing. So here's also Learning English Broadcast, VOA Learning English. So there are a lot. If you scroll down, you can listen to a lot. So for example here, June 18, 2022, You can listen to lots of them every single day just with Google Podcast. And here is the next, which I'm also listening to, is TED Talks. You know, TED Talks is a really, really famous program. So here is TED Talks Daily with lots and lots of interesting podcasts. I think you can listen to this your whole life because there are lots of podcasts, and I think it's really interesting for you. And it's really helpful too. And the final one, which I will show you, is the final, which is On Purpose with Jay Shetty. So here's Jay Shetty, one of my favorite influencer, and he makes really good video interview authors. So here it is, all of his podcasts from old to new. And also, if you don't listen to English, you can listen to other stuff like in Vietnamese, in other language also. And podcast is a place where you can also listen to music. Here, like there is soft music. You can listen to soft music or some podcasts that tell you story before bedtime. So if you are like a person which can't sleep at night, should listen to podcasts. Some podcasts that help you sleep better at night. So listen to them and you'll sleep better, I guarantee. So that's it. That's just like today's video. I just want to show you and share to you like the website that I usually listen podcasts from. Often people always ask, what's the best podcast? Like there are many podcasts, but one website with so many podcasts. So on Google Podcasts, there are so many and you don't even have to find, just in front of you. So just click on every one of those and listen to English. So that's Google Podcasts. And I hope after you watch this video, click Google Podcasts on Google right now and listen to them. Bye!